Oh my god. Rank 3 player against a rank 1 player. This is so intense. The best of the best. Here we go. Let's take a look at what is going to be the pre-ban for today's matchup. It is going to be the Light Evor and the Light Puppeteer. So Light Evor is a very fast unit. She can counter a lot of different turn 1 unit with her strip into pushback and stun. Meanwhile, the Light Puppeteer can provide attack bar boost, attack buff, and immunity. Is a very strong support unit. Chandra first pick for DOCTHUR. Seara Veronica first pick for KELIANBAO. He is going aggressive with a turn 1 strip into bomb damage. Is he locking that in? And what's going to be the counter for DOCTHUR here? Is he going to fight for turn 1? Or is he going for any counterplay specialized for Veronica? Is there any counterplay for Veronica? I don't even know, to be honest, because I usually ban that unit. But it seems like DOCTHUR is going to go turn 2 here with a Juno getting picked up for the second pick. And maybe it's going to be a Laura for DOCTHUR. So Laura is also a very fast unit, can provide a tons of buff and debuff at the same time. And also Juno can counter the Laura very well, and he drafted a Juno to take away the counterplay from KELIANBAO. Over there, we are seeing Ragdoll to provide attack bar because Laura will definitely crit Ragdoll once or twice, and we have a Nicki getting picked up for more damage output against DOCTHUR tanky team. And the last pick for DOCTHUR, are we going to see some more tanky unit? But no, it's going to go with an Oliver for attack bar and cooldown control. But it seems that DOCTHUR is lacking a little bit of damage over here because he's more specialized in control. So he's going to pick up Ethna to provide more damage and defense break as well. And that's going to be a Ragdoll ban potentially because I feel like the Chandra and the Ethna crit is going to give KELIANBAO way too much attack bar. And the last pick for KELIANBAO is going to be a free-to-play unit, Verdehile. So that thing is very good against the AoE and the wind unit come out from DOCTHUR. There's no one that can really control the Verd if you can't stun the Verd with a Chandra skill 1 that got nerfed in the last balance patch, or the Juno Despair stun. So Verd is going to be very annoying for DOCTHUR here if he can't control it. It's going to be an Ethna ban, and that's going to be a Nicki ban. So no more healing for KELIANBAO, no more defense break for DOCTHUR. Let's see who's going to take turn 1. Is that Laura going to outspeed the enemy Veronica? The Laura is actually going to be on Swift to outspeed the Veronica, who's not on wheel. And she's going to go for the buff counter coming out from the Verd. Veronica is going to go next, but they nerfed Veronica in the previous balance patch, and now she only stripped 1 buff. But that landed on the Oliver together with increased cooltime as well. So Oliver doesn't have the pushback in the cooldown control. Bomb is going to miss on the Laura. Oh my goodness. RNG is swinging back and forth right here. Gonna go for the detonation to get the attack bar absorption, but get revenge by Juno and get a despair stun on top of it as well. Ragdoll coming in, focusing on the Laura, but right now KELIANBAO is in a lot of trouble because he cannot do any real damage. Meanwhile, this Chandra might be on violent. The crit will give the KELIANBAO team attack bar because of Ragdoll. And this Veronica cannot AoE dot because there's going to be Juno healing together with giving speed buff to Juno is not very ideal. Ragdoll get a violent proc doing some nice damage from that Laura. Is he going to finish her? Laura is going to go down to the dot, and Seara is going to continue to focus on the Chandra. Get a violent proc right here with the bomb ready. The bomb finally land on the Chandra, which means that's going to do a lot of damage to the Chandra. DOCTHUR team has no healing as well. So both sides are going down slowly without any healing to bring back the health. Verd and Ragdoll combination is really intense to control for DOCTHUR. There's so much attack bar going on for KELIANBAO, and the moment Chandra get a violent proc, he might go down to the bomb because I feel like that Seara is going to be very high in bomb damage. Big AoE Verd, double crit revenge on the water unit, slow debuff on the Oliver, and now the next target is going to be the Juno. I think Juno has to bring down the Seara because if Seara get another bomb down, that's going to be very terrible. Ragdoll now looking at the Oliver, so the target is going to be Oliver instead of Juno here. The slow debuff is not doing anything to keep KELIANBAO down because of the attack bar again from Verd and Ragdoll. Oliver, the entire match, he could not use a single skill because he got reset by the Veronica. Now Juno will have to carry the heavy load for DOCTHUR's team. Can she do it though? Oh, he's gonna go for the AoE stun, but he only got one stun. And right now, Ragdoll's gonna take another turn here to finish off the Oliver. Oliver's gonna go down soon. Juno is the only one left getting the despair stun on the Ragdoll, but can he deal with the Verd? And Ragdoll can potentially Violent Proc to get the skill 2 back as well. Can the Juno do it? I don't think so. The Verd is giving too much attack, and the Verd himself is doing very good damage. At the same time, Ragdoll with a torrent ready and send Junos home. KELIANBAO will take game 1. Man, that Laura was so fast though. That Laura was extremely fast. But then it didn't really do anything because the Veronica dodged all the buff to strip the immunity. Round 2, here we go. I think this is going to be Veronica and Laura pre-ban potentially. It's going to be Veronica and Heigang pre-ban. Oh, Heigang pre-ban. Was Doctor about to use Heigang? Or what is KELIANBAO's strip going to be? That he has to ban Heigang. Is it going to be Gianna? Is going to be the Seara first pick for KELIANBAO. Doctor's going to go with a Chandra speed lead once again, but what is going to be the high speed unit that he's going to use this time? Is it going to be Laura? Or is it going to be different? It's going to be the speed lead Laura, and Gianna showed up on the side of KELIANBAO, the newly buffed LD5 that I also have, and she's going to be very good in this field because Heigang is getting pre-banned. And after that, we have the Light, Evo, or Verdehile. And she's going to be the turn 1 unit that might shut down the Laura. Speed lead Oliver for Doctor, but he might need to have some damage like a Fire Monkey or a Juno here to deal with the Gianna and Light Evo. It's going to be the Ethna for Doctor to do damage and defense break. KELIANBAO going with triple Oracle here, locking in the Juno that's very good against the Ethna and Oliver and Laura combined. A very good last pick coming out from KELIANBAO here. And what is going to be the other last pick? It's going to be the Volantis to counter the first turn strip come out from Laura because Volantis can revenge and counter strip and take away all Laura buff. I think Doctor team is getting heavily counter here at this moment. So whatever Doctor last pick, Veramos, Fire Monkey, Tetra, it doesn't matter anymore because that is going to get banned. It is going to be a Shizuka last pick for Doctor. But if he picks Shizuka, he has to ban out the Juno. And I think KELIANBAO is fine losing Juno, and he can also ban the enemy Shizuka. What if KELIANBAO is using a Nemesis Whale Gianna? What if? Because I like that strategy. It's a bit risky though, but it's very fun when it works out. But Doctor's leading in with a 33% speed lead. Here comes the Laura. Is she going to get countered by the Volantis? And that is not a good sign, guys. The Berg is going to get a turn and stun the Ethna. And the Volantis get the revenge and the attack by triple provoke. Gianna also get a turn here. Miss a bomb again. Classic Gianna moment. But will land a stun on the Chandra. Chandra get a violent proc to counter with a slow debuff here. But he might get revenge stun on the face by the Volantis though. He's gonna do it. He need a slow debuff, revenge, no stun, no violent proc coming out from Doctor, which means Seara is gonna drop a very heavy bomb here. And who's gonna be the target? Ethna protection got taken away by the Evo. And oh, that is not looking good, guys. Bomb damage going down. Oliver take a heavy hit. Volantis going in with more dot damage. And there's nothing that Doctor can do. The Ethna is gonna go down to the dot here. And next up is going to be more defense but coming out onto the Laura. Gianna doing some solid damage as well. The Ethna is not going to go down just yet. Is she going to stun someone with the skill 3 before she leaves? She's going for the Seara. Get the stun on the Seara, but next turn she's going to be gone. And Laura's going to be gone as well. And this is GG. There's nothing that Chandra can do alone. Oh my goodness. The Volantis counter, attack bar gain, and take away everything that Laura can do. Immaculate drafting come out from KELIANBAO. Are we going to witness a 3-0 right off the bat at the very start of SWC? Or will Doctor come back? Here we go. Pre-ban's going to be the Light Evo and the Light Puppeteer once again. I feel like Doctor had his best Swift on the Light Puppeteer. Or maybe he doesn't rune that unit at all, but It is a strong unit in the hands of this rank 3 player. Now he's going to steal the Seara away from KELIANBAO. Has KELIANBAO thought about this particular situation where Seara gets stolen by DOCTHURR? Is he going to pick up Oliver or Chandra? It's going to be the Oliver and the Veronica getting picked up. That's going to be scary because these two units combined will take away all your cooldown for the entire match forever. So what's going to be the counterplay? I think DOCTHURR needs to pick up unit that doesn't care about cooldown, that rely on the passive. Maybe it's going to be a Juno getting picked up by DOCTHURR. What else will he pick up to counter these two units here? It's going to be Juno, maybe Verd, but then that's too early for double fire. It might be too risky. It's going to be the Juno and the Laura. If you have Laura, you're going to pick Laura. It doesn't matter what kind of things enemy bring up. But then, what is going to be the answer for KELIANBAO? KELIANBAO is going to pick up the Ragdoll to utilize the AoE crit coming out from Laura and the Juno crit as well to gain attack bar advantage. And Nicki might be the draft for the damage and the healing. No, it's going to be the Verd. He's fully committed to countering the Laura and the Juno potentially. Nope, it's going to be Nicki to provide attack buff and healing in this match. If I'm DOCTHURR, oh my god, DOCTHURR is going to go for the Jemaya to counter the Oliver and the Veronica. Jemaya's skill 3 cannot be resetted, which means if turn 1, KELIANBAO reset the entire team of DOCTHURR, then the Jemaya can potentially reset all the skill back and make Oliver, Veronica useless. And the Verd is going to get picked up as well to counter the cooldown reset. That doesn't matter to the Verd because he relies on the passive. Tearline is going to get picked up here from KELIANBAO to counter all the attack bar coming out from Verd and the Juno. And that's going to get locked in. Tearline also provide defense break and heavy damage. Both Occult Girl will get banned now. So no healing for KELIANBAO, but DOCTHURR will not have any buff to protect himself. What is it going to be? First turn is going to be Veronica. And it is going to land onto the enemy Seara, the Verd Revenge as predicted. And now the Dragon will have skill 3 available to use, but will he use it? Because Tearline is moving next turn. So even if he resets Seara, Tearline is going for the stun instead, and there's nothing Seara can do. Defense break on Seara, and that did a lot of damage on the Seara. And every time DOCTHURR crit, Ragdoll is moving closer to one-shotting the Seara. But maybe Ragdoll doesn't even have to do that because the Oliver almost took out Seara already. Seara now has no skill available, and she will go down to the Ragdoll. No, it's going to go for the Jemaya instead because the Tearline is about to move and he has an AoE attack that will finish off the Seara, get a violent proc, and look at DOCTHURR's team. They're almost all dead from the damage coming out from Tearline and Ragdoll. That Dragon is about to be trained, but no, Juno's going to say no to that and then stun 2 units on the side of KELIANBAO. But how long can DOCTHURR keep up? Because the damage coming from KELIANBAO is way too much to handle. The Dragon is going to go down to the continuous damage. The Veronica might need to go down soon, but she has done all she needs to do, and Tearline will carry the team home with victory. More attack bar for DOCTHURR, but also more attack bar for the Tearline and the Ragdoll team. It is perfectly balanced. Another stun onto the Ragdoll. Tearline going in with a big damage. Get another turn to finish off the Verd here. And that is GG. There's nothing Juno alone can do. And oh my god, that is crazy. The first game SWC2024, and there's a 3-0 from KELIANBAO.